You're welcome to come around. And Sarah has insisted that I narrate.
No.
Oh. So I don't know who that guy sings Amazing Love. I just bumped him from there, and I'm going to do the narrating instead of you listening to the beautiful music. Well, this is my baby sister. We are 18 years apart. And I'm the oldest and she's the youngest. And in those days we had those ancient cameras, and there she is 1 day old. Oh, now isn't that a beauty? We had to keep the boys off at that age as well. That hair was just gorgeous and quite curly as well. That's my mother sitting, and right in front of her is my youngest brother Samson. Oops, just Samson. That's what Samson looked like in the good old days. And Sarah is being carried by a friend of ours. Oh, there is Sarah again, and that's my her older sister, my sister Amsa. She lives in South Africa, and God's been very faithful to my family, and both my sisters were widowed at a very early age, but God's been so faithful. We'll talk a little more about that in a short while. That's my brother Sonny, and he couldn't be here. He's in Two Hills. Some of you might know him. He used to be with the paper here in town. He's in Two Hills, and of course that hat. There she is. I don't know what she's got in her hand. She must have stolen. I live right next door to them, so she must have taken from my house, I think. Check out those pajamas, eh? That's my mother as well. And that's in our house. And my mother also died fairly young. She had cancer. She died in the early 50s, and Sarah didn't really get to know her much. I was able to bond with my mother, but Sarah hardly knew her because by then she was quite sick. And that's the Amsa, my sister, Sarah, cutting a birthday cake. And on the other side is Sister Oxlade, and this was a missionary that came to South Africa, and she was a pretty nice lady in that she would dress in the traditional outfit. She's wearing a sari. And the sari is a right-hand sari, which is, you can have a sari that's draped on the left and one that's draped on the right, depending on which part of India you come from. So my sister is wearing on the left hand, which is incorrect, but the white lady is wearing it the right way. And there she is, and she's sitting on my very first car. Christine! There she is again, all dressed up and all dolled up. Birthdays are, I'm a dinosaur. I'm 68 years old. And when I grew up, we never had birthdays until this rascal came into our family and we started celebrating these things called birthdays. I don't know how old you were there, Sarah. Can't remember. We'll just say 3. Nobody will know. So 47 years later, we're still celebrating. That's Sarah on the right-hand side, missing teeth, but that's traditional. And that's Samson on the left, and he's carrying our niece. Eldest niece. There she's, another birthday cake.
8. That's 8.
That's 8, okay.
Good counting.
That's a family picture, and another birthday again, with lots of cousins. Another one as well. I don't have too many school days pictures. I just have 2, but nothing of schools. So that. And I'm really proud of this girl. She was the head prefect we had prefects in South Africa. I was vice principal in that school, not when she was elected prefect, but she was a head prefect, which was quite a rare honor in our place. And also she was a valedictorian, the top student in grade 10, standard 10, grade 12. Yeah. She got her brains from her brother.
Thank you.
She's from Africa, so the Afro wigs was quite. I think a lot of you in this room here know Reggie, and the next few slides are going to be about Sarah's life with her. And the next one you'll see this gorgeous bride.
Oh my God.
Isn't that beautiful?
What's changed?
The brother. That's Reggie. He had hair then. I just want to wait. And that's the wedding day. And Samson's going to talk a little bit about, my brother Samson going to talk a little bit about how Reggie courted my sister and the role that my brother played as father of Sarah at that time. Sarah, I don't know where this was taken.
That was at Adrian's Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Agents, Alliance Church.
Mine.
Not Bethel, Alliance. Oh, okay. That's his graduation, his master's degree? Yeah.
No, that was honest.
Honest. And this one, Sarah, was taken where?
Florida.
Disney. Oh, Disney World. Your honeymoon? No, not quite.
No, now with the children.
This was on the Citizenship Day when they got the citizenship here in Barrhead. And then, of course, the joys of her life, and you'll discover them in a short while. I'm not in that list, by the way. That's our little Adrian.
I was first, huh?
He's still learning to play the guitar, by the way. That's Tabitha. Tabitha?
Yes, that's Tabitha.
I don't know how you got thrown in joys of her life, but anyway, there you are. Oh my, look at that boy. Oh, look at Christine with the long hair. What's wrong, Christine? What's that?
No, she's falling asleep.
Oh, okay. This was taken, I think, shortly after you emigrated, Sarah? No, yeah, okay.
8 slides.
Some fancy parties. South Africa, okay.
And Wimpy's.
Wimpy's, okay.
I'm double, okay.
The Vals know the Wimpy's very well. And this one, Sarah, I don't know again where.
South Africa.
South Africa as well? Okay. This was here, right? In your house?
That's actually in Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain, okay. You should be narrating. What am I doing up here? And that's Reggie's mother on the left, and on the right is my dad. And quite a character, my father, but we don't have enough time this evening to talk about him. And there's this angel of ours, Brent, sweetheart. This was taken on the cruise, I think, Sarah? No? Church. Oh, church picture, okay. That's how much I know. Oh my! Look at that handsome dude. Any eligible girls here? No. Wrong crowd. Brother and sister. Oh, nice outfit for Adrian. Ah, the love of her life. Our son-in-law, Brent. And now some of you are going to feature in here. Not all of us, unfortunately. We don't count as friends, but she's got a few friends here. These are very close friends in South Africa. And the same family again. And the lady in the middle, I think she must be your closest friend, Sarah. Seven? Yeah.
Best friend.
Yeah. And now we come across the ocean. I think that is Marlene on the left, and Annette, and the rascal from New Zealand on the right. Yeah. There's Janet and Audrey, and again, yeah. We saved the best for last. My mother had 8 children. 4 of us on this side of the ocean, 3 on the other side, still in South Africa, and 1 of them passed away. So that's the brother that's right after me. His name is Brian, and his wife, Sweetie. We have lots of sweeties in our family because we are diabetic. We need to collect them. Oh, there's a million cousins. I have 94 first cousins. So does Sarah, by the way. First cousins, 94. And every time I go to South Africa, I have to connect with everyone. So some of them came over to visit. And that's my sister in the middle and the rascal on the right. This is my brother in a place called Zanin, a beautiful part of South Africa. And of course, Sunny on the left and yours truly on the right. I was handsome at one time, eh? What happens? Only one time. 4 of us, yeah. All 4 of us that are in Canada in that picture over there. Now, this girl of ours, oh my goodness. I don't know if you follow her on Facebook. But I got frantic phone calls from South Africa not so long ago when she was in South Africa. They called me Anna. Anna means big brother. And so they say, Anna, I don't know what's happening to this girl. You're going to come to South Africa right away and straighten her out. And you'll see just now why. So she knows how to live life. I don't know how many of you have seen her in a sari, but it's a rare picture. She's in that sari. Left-hand sari, by the way. Woo! Check that out. I'm talking about the car. Yeah. She color coordinates. Every time Brent brings an antique car, she pulls out a matching dress. Did I say that? I just said that, right? Whoa, this is the one. Now, Gloria asked me today if Sarah ever had weight on. She was a tiny one all the time. See how skinny she? No, she's good looking. She's on the left. On the right hand side, she's got the. We had to kill a leopard to get that outfit. There she is. That's the dress that the South Africans said, "What? This is a pastor's wife? What's wrong with her?" And they told her, "You just wait. When Anna sees that, you're in trouble." And that's a picture that's up there. So that's a PowerPoint presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uncle Joe, for putting that PowerPoint presentation together and for narrating, because there's a lot of stories I don't even know out of all of that. At this time, we're just going to have just a short little, I guess, open mic if there's anything that anybody would like to say about my mom, like any funny or even embarrassing stories, because she likes to laugh and we like to laugh with her and sometimes at her, but that's okay too. And Uncle Samson's going to be on a time limit wherever he is. We're gonna time you, yeah. So no longer than like 2 minutes, just so we're not here all night. But so if anybody wants to go first, maybe.
I do.
Okay. Perfect. Moses is gonna come talk first.
You're going to talk about Auntie Sarah?
Me? Okay. I guess I can go first. Brent.
I was telling
I've been busy preparing. I haven't made a speech. I guess I just want to say to my mother, gonna try not to cry.
You're not dead yet.
Adrian's always a charmer, of course. Yeah, just to start things off, I just want to express my appreciation for Sarah. Just mostly for my walk with God, just kind of getting the ball rolling, just getting my life kind of started over again, and just a place to live right now too is good. And we have a lot of talks, even if Christine's there or not. I really bond well with Sarah, and I think she feels the same. And just a really great mother-in-law, and we're really proud that we can actually do something for her. This is really nothing, but just a small token. So we really do appreciate you very much, Sarah.
My turn again. I guess thank you for giving birth to me. That's a good place to start. I know Brent's thankful for that too. But thank you for just being who you are, and you're just so loving and kind and compassionate and just such a good mentor. And if ever there's something we need help with or need some advice, we always come to you because you're just so wise. And just for being just solid in your faith and just being all around a wonderful mother. We really cannot ask for anybody better. So thank you. Adrian decided he's not going to public speak.
And I've decided that's not good enough, so I'm going to hand it over to Adrian.
Yes!
The mic's going off now.
Come on, be a man. Do the
Say like 3 words.
I love you is 3 words.
Everything I needed to say is actually written in your card, so
We don't need the card.
that's the point. It's supposed to be private.
Thank you to, and happy birthday to a wonderful friend. And I don't know if any of you, I'm sure many of you have had the privilege of having tea at Sarah's table. And I do really honestly believe that all of the world's problems and the answer for world peace would be solved if we would all have tea at Sarah's table. But one thing that has struck me through the years is Sarah's walk with God, and how she not just talks the talk, but she believes in her Savior and she relies on Him. And I will always carry with me the image of Sarah at her husband's funeral with her hands raised, singing, "Blessed be your name," on the road marked with suffering. When there's pain in the offering, Blessed be your name. And that has carried me through some very dark times. And her wonderful, faithful, loving friendship has carried me too. And I'm so thankful for her. So happy birthday, dear friend.
Anybody else? If not, oh, did I miss a hand? No. Okay, if not, we will have a time where we can cut the cake. Or maybe, maybe.
I'll say something first.
Oh yeah, I guess we should let you talk.
I just wanted to say what an inspiration my Auntie Sarah is in my life. Her personal strength is inspiring. Her faith is inspiring. I think that I think that everybody here could speak about my aunt's focus on being clear with the word and discerning it, and that's affected my faith as a Christian. But more importantly, when she's faced trials, how she has stuck strong to the Lord, and how she's leaned on Him and just has always had a smile and been able to get through in ways that are beyond what I would have thought humanly possible at times. And I think that's just a testament to our Lord, but it's also a testament to my Auntie Sarah's faith. So, thank you.
Oh, you never went yet.
No.
2 minutes, yeah. For those that don't know me, I'm Sarah's youngest brother. I brought Sarah up from the time she was 7 years old. My wife and I didn't start shaving, and I was married. Yeah, and Sarah, she grew up with my wife and I, and she got married, and she got educated, and went on. And one thing I've noticed through that video, I don't know if anybody noticed, the glasses went big, 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 and then went small, small, and then back, big, big. Now it's back to big again. Sarah, we love you. We want to thank the Lord for you, for what you mean to our family, my wife and I. And when times were tough, you were there for us, and you're still there for us. And we always tease Sarah about the hot tub, you know.
Oh, goodness. I don't
Now,
want to start again.
anybody wants to hear the story?
Marge wants to hear it.
Marge wants to hear?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a hot tub.
So Sarah phones me one evening. She says, "You know what? I'm going with my friend Marge, and we're going to the hot tub." I said, "You're going with Marge to the hot tub? What happened?" She says, "No, somebody died, and we have to console her in the hot tub." So every time something happens, I say, "Sarah, please, I need to talk to you in the hot tub." One more thing, I got 30 seconds left. I got to tell you a little bit about Sarah when she was courting my late brother-in-law. Well, that he was trying to win her hand in marriage, and he was the pastor of our church. So being Sarah's legal guardian, I could call it, he called me over and he says, "I'd like to play a game of ping pong with you." And both of us were very good ping pong players, and we started playing. And he doesn't know how to tell me that he likes my sister, because he's got to get my approval first, right? So as he's playing ping pong, he says, "You know, Samson, and I hit the ball back. I hit the ball back to him. I hit the ball back to him. Sister!" That is the truth. I stood there. I was youth leader. We had about 45 or 50 youth there at that time. And I stood there and I said, "Excuse me? You like my sister?" He says, he took me by the hand and he called me one side. He says, "Actually, I love your sister. And I need your blessing to go forward the relationship." Now, being a young guy, I was a youth leader, you know. What can I say? Can I tell the guy no? Sarah, happy 50th birthday, my darling. We love you. Thank you so much.
after all of that, I guess I have to measure the size of my head to see if it grew a little bit. But I just want to thank all of you for coming. It is such a joy to see all of you here. And it was really hard to decide who to invite and who not to, because this place would have been too small. But I took pity on my dear children, Brent and Christine, who did all of this work, and I decided to restrict the numbers. But the fact that you are here means that you are on my top list of people that I love and admire the most. So come, you can compliment yourselves. You know, someone wisely said, your life is God's gift to you. How you choose to live it is your gift to God. And that's the motto I've tried to endorse throughout my life. And the one goal I have in life is that when God looks down at me, that my life would bring a smile to his face. And he would say, I am so glad I created you. I'm so blessed to love and be loved by so many people. And whenever I talk to people, I say one of the greatest blessings that I have is my family and my friends. And those of you seated here today fall into that category. In South Africa, I have very, very special friends and siblings. As you saw in the PowerPoint, I have my brother Brian and Shama and my only sister Amsa, and a host of nephews and nieces and relatives, which I truly love. And every time I go back there, it's like my heart is torn in two, because part of me wants to be in South Africa and part of me wants to be in Canada. So you get the majority of me, so I hope you're happy. But I also have very, very special friends that you saw on the PowerPoint as well. My friend Savvy, who has been such an inspiration to me and such a godly example to me. And my friends Hazel and Colin, who are very, very dear as well. And we correspond regularly, and they would so much want to be here, but unfortunately they can't. And then to Reggie's family, who has loved me from the moment I was introduced to their family. And even though he's gone for almost 10 years, the friendship and the relationship that we have has never ever waned. And then in Canada, the loves of my life. We call ourselves in my family the ABC. A for Adrian, B for Brent, C for Christine, and I'm the apostrophe S. But my children have brought me so much of joy. They have made the path of being single such an experience that even though it's lonely at times, but they bring me a lot of blessing and joy. And today I just want to thank Christine and Brent. This party was their idea. Most of you know I'm going on a cruise next year to celebrate my 50th birthday. But they insisted on having a party, and they told me, Mom, it's non-negotiable. So you thank them for us having this occasion. And they have done almost all the work for today's function. Paid for everything. And so to Christine and Brent, thank you so much. My house is quite lively. We have lots of laughs. They tease me a lot. They annoy me sometimes in a nice way. In a nice way. And we have a standard joke in my house, by the way. When anybody goes upstairs or downstairs or in the bathroom, the first question is, are you decent? So that we don't walk into somebody inappropriately dressed. And then to my special friends, my co-workers, we reserve the longest table there for my co-workers, both the doctors and the girls. Y'all are a great bunch of people to work with. We love the laughter, and I know I'm the bossiest of all the girls. And I'm so sorry for razzing you all the time, but somebody has to do the job. But we do have a lot of fun, and just for the wonderful atmosphere that we have, and just for treating us with so much of love and respect, I greatly appreciate my co-workers. And of course, my Bible study ladies, y'all have been my prayer warriors through all of these years. And to my closest friends, Marilyn and Annette, y'all have walked with me, literally walked with me. Y'all have seen me at my worst. Marlene's gone, by the way. She was part of that group, but she decided Edmonton was way cooler than Barrhead. But these women have made being single easier to bear. They, especially Marilyn and Annette, they've laughed with me, they've cried with me, they've seen me at my worst, they've seen me at my best, they know all my secrets. If you want to blackmail me, those are the women to talk to. And we have a host of cousins as well, and my cousin Vernon actually came all the way from Calgary, which I greatly appreciate. And a man by the name of Joe Stovall said, I like to talk, I'm almost done, I promise. In the end, a person is only known by the impact that they have on others. And when I leave, the impact that I want to have is actually in the words of a song. And it's sung by a lady called Evie. It says, let my life be a picture of you. Let my life be a picture of you. Let me be a letter written by your hand for the world to read and to see and to feel and to know you live in me. And God has blessed us also in our congregation with an amazing pastor and his family, and to Pastor Trevor and Gloria and Brittany. We love you, we appreciate you. You all have been such a blessing and an inspiration to us. So thank you to all of you for being here. Everyone is special, and that's why you're here today. God bless.
You guys can come closer if you want to. You're allowed. Tell me when? No. Maybe too high. Too bad. Here we go. Happy birthday to Thank you, Gloria. Don't get burnt. Wash your hands.